One time I went to see a guy at the front desk of a hostel to ask him for scissors, and he looked at me like I was about to do something stupid like cut my own bangs after having a few drinks. He was right. Have you ever wondered how many times a day you blink? Because I have. 17,000 on average. So the next logical question is, how long is a blink? A third of a second? So 17,000 times 0.33333. If my math is correct, that is 5,666 seconds, which means it's 94.4 minutes. So roughly an hour and a half. An hour and a half each day where you're in complete darkness. You don't know what's going on. So much can happen in an hour and a half. Do with that knowledge what you will. Paul Rudd. Yesterday, some friends and I had dim sum for brunch, and then we went and got bubble tea, and then we had mocktails in the sun. Oh, and I almost kidnapped a duck. Yesterday was a good day. I'm at that age where when I go to the movies and I unbutton my pants to be able to eat more popcorn, the shame, it's gone, non-existent. Here's my review for the new Jurassic Park movie. Jeff Goldblum, yes. Everything else, no. Our landlord doesn't want us to get an emotional support dog, but that's okay. It'll just be me and my emotional support lobster. I always feel bad when my therapist tries to book me for an early morning session because I just feel it's a little heavy to unpack traumatic experiences before 10 a.m. So they're emotionally unavailable? I was 31, I was going through a pretty painful breakup, and so I stayed at my parents' house temporarily. And one night I came home at 4 in the morning after partying with my friends, and I had a fake mustache on my face, and I was really tipsy. And honestly, I don't think I've ever known fear like that. Trying not to wake up your French-Italian father when you're a grown adult is a different type of scary. Why is it that we discovered slow-release pills and not slow-release cereal? The crunch factor is only there for the first 2 minutes after you pour the milk, and then everything gets mushy. Here, look, I made a graph. Somebody please do something about this. This one time I saw a young woman carrying a funny-shaped case for an instrument, walking down the street, and I was really curious to figure out what kind of instrument had that shape, and so I went after her, but she was walking really fast and I'm kind of short, so I had to jog after her, and she still couldn't hear me when I was going, "Excuse me, miss," and so I had to go louder and faster to try to catch up. And at some point she did notice me, but all she saw was a stranger running after her screaming. So naturally, she ran away from me, and I still think about it to this day.
Do ba 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 do boo.
Your network is unstable. Honestly, same.
Do ba 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 do boo do.
There's no better detective in town than your BFF if she sees a picture of your man with a woman she's never seen before. When I say I love dogs, what I mean is that I used to carry little pieces of bacon in my pockets so that when I went to the park, dogs would get attracted to the smell and come hang out with me. Thank you for 1 million likes! Now if we could get my account to the point where people start offering me free food, that'd be great. That's a thing, right? To all of my neurodiverse friends, worry not. Someone told me the other day that ADHD isn't real and that you can cure it with turmeric. So, we're good. People who say, oh, you can get yourself a little reward when you cross something off your to-do list. That way you get an incentive to keep crossing off more things. I'm an adult. I have a bank account. I can get myself a little treat anytime. That is very dangerous and so far hasn't been very productive. I bought a skirt the other day because it was advertised as having pockets, and it doesn't have pockets. I've been bamboozled. That feels a bit illegal. A bit moist, but still fresh. So, 6 out of 10. A bit spicy. And not the good kind. 2 out of 10. My toxic trait is I force feed people I care about, even if they're not hungry. I get that from my nonna.